be reviewed on a regular basis. For instance, as an annual strategic planning is being done. And basically that is for to make sure that we're still on line with all our key points. If it's missing, it needs to be revised to make sure we stay on our plans, because the agency might pick up a new program. It might need to be included. We might end up dropping a program and maybe something needs to be rearranged. Okay. Ms. Doran, can you read from any time, that paragraph?
Anytime there are significant changes, which could be economical, demographical, or environmental, naturally or man-made disaster, or when there are changes in the availability of resources, the mission should be reevaluated. Continue.
Yes.
If the agency has a specific objective and it was accomplished, the agency mission should also be reevaluated.
Thank you. Now, caution, you should not change your agency's mission statement without cause. Remember, the mission of the Community Action Network, as guided by the legislation, has not changed since its inception, thank you, in 1964. It has been reviewed and found it to be a strong statement that is applicable today as it was then. Consider the difference between proactive changing a mission statement and passively following the agency to drift from its original purpose. Page 19, mission change.
I'll read.
Oh, thank you.
Mission change. Mission change occurs when the organization has done a comprehensive study of current circumstances, has identified a need for restatement of the mission or reorientation of the agency to meet new challenges and opportunities, and makes a conscious decision to change the agency focus. To keep going?
No. To illustrate when it would be appropriate to change the mission statement is looking at two examples. Okay, we look at March of Dimes. In this example, the original mission of the March of Dimes was to eradicate poverty. Well, what happened? They eradicated poverty, polio. Yeah, sorry, polio. So they had to revise it, and today it is improved pregnancy outcomes and reduction of eliminating of birth defects through education and research. And the second example is the YMCA. The original mission of the YMCA was to YWCA to provide housing, recreation, and a faith-based community center for young women. Well, they had a change in their focus, and their mission today is eliminating racism, empowering women, and promoting peace, justice, freedom, dignity for all by providing safe places for women and girls, building strong women leaders, and advocating for women's rights and civil rights in Congress. So that is some big changes with those two agencies. Okay, turn to page 20. That will be our mission drift. BB, can you read the first paragraph, please?
Mission drift is a phenomenon which occurs when the agency departs from its original purpose and core values to take the tasks that perhaps relate, but not directly in support of the mission. In some cases, this is a response to internal events such as available funding for something the organization never did before. In other cases, internal events can lead to mission drift, such as a major turnover of staff and our board members.
Yes, an example of mission drift would be, we'll pick Sears. Sears was at one point very highly for their Craftsman tools and their Kenmore appliances. And what happened with Sears? Craftsman was bought out, so that compromised their mission. And then eventually Sears could not hold up, and they went out of business in a lot of states. Remember that a mission is the base on which every decision in the agency is to be made. And Drucker has a little statement at the bottom defining the nonprofit mission is difficult, painful, and risky, but it alone enables you to set goals, objectives, and go to work. Unless the mission is explicitly expressed, clearly understood, and supported by every member of the agency, the enterprise is at the mercy of events. Decision makers throughout will decide and act on the base of difficult, incooperative, and conflicting ideas. They will pull in opposing directions without even being aware of their diverse, and your performance is what suffers. Okay, that includes Module 2A. I will go over the key point summaries for you. The successful implementation of ROMA must follow from a comprehensive framework established by the organization and indicated by a strong mission statement. The results-oriented is reflected in the agency's mission statement. Drucker's 5 most important questions are introduced into the ROMA curriculum to reinforce the concept that the principles and practices we know as ROMA are part of the general accepted management process. Not-for-profit agencies are mission-driven, not profit-driven. The mission statement should address 2 central themes: why are we a business and what results are we trying to achieve? The mission statement is short, sharp, focused, but containing key elements that help to identify the agency. An agency mission statement is dramatic and should be reviewed periodically, especially if the agency adds or drops programs, and that will be a mission change. The agency should understand the difference between mission change and mission drift, identifying where on the logic model the mission statement should be found. And I would just like to close with a Drucker quote: "Knowledge has to be improved, challenged, and increased constantly, or it will vanish." Thank you. That includes the end of Module 2A, and Susan Stone will be following me with Module 2B. Thank you.